Well, here I am back out on the club lake again. I'm doing 2 or 3 nights. I'm doing 2 nights, can't do 3 nights in there. Just waiting for the youngest to get home, which is posing a problem. I've now got the dilemma of whether I actually have to reel in and go and pick her up from, I don't know, wherever she is. She's not in the house, can't get in the house, so it looks like I'm driving home in a moment. I thought I'd do a quick video so when I get back and it's dark, it won't be too much aggro. There we go. Right. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, well, saved by the bell. Thought the message, happy days, all is in good order. Boy, oh boy, don't need that rubbish. You know, yeah, all is good. All is good. But there we go. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Well, hopefully I'm going to stand a chance of bagging something. The guy opposite me's managed to just sort of catch something during the day, which we like. Daylight hours, fishing daylight hours is always a good sign. That's what we're after. Yeah, the wind's picking up, nicely pushing down here, looking good. So we're quite happy, really. Just 2 of us on here. We're sort of more or less sort of down the same end of the lake. We know we need to be down this end of the lake because it's you know, is what it is. You know, yeah. The way they were, this is where I was watching them last week and showing things. So I've chucked out a couple of bags at the moment. Found a couple of nice little clear spots, wrapped it all up, checked it out. We'll just see if I don't see any signs of fish. I shall bait those areas up, and yeah, then sort of move on from there. Realistically, a bit of bait out, and yeah, one never knows. Beautiful, though, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Well, good morning from the bivvy door. It's blowy, bit of a nip, but slowly but surely warming up. I've been up pretty early this morning, probably 20 past 7 now, and I've been up since about 5ish, hoping and watching and listening, and the wind rattling around, that something might sort of stick its head out and make a little bit of noise. So I couldn't really see much. It's the first time I've been out to video anything. But I had a couple of fish last night. That is it. Really, that is it. Now, compared to last time, a bit shocking, really. There we go. And maybe we'll learn from this. And yeah, we shall see. Now, the wind's pushing down here all day. Maybe the wind's been just pushing down in the same direction for just too long on here, and they don't like it. But, I was told they like this sort of conditions, but maybe that guy is over there. They're right tucked into the bank, realistically, and not sort of up the middle, really. Don't know. Gonna keep on watching, seeing where we go. See if I can learn something. I don't quite know what I'm doing next week at all, to be perfectly honest with you. At the moment, I'm supposed to be heading up to fish with Rob on West Stowe, but the temperature changes. Well, it's going to be like 7 degrees during the day. I don't know what the wind chill is yet, so I'm just sort of waiting and waiting. Part of me even wonders if I'll be doing kite fishing or something like that. I don't know. It's changed quite dramatically, really. It's not overly sociable weather. It's that cold because you'll be bivvy bound, sitting in the bivvy all day, which is alright by yourself, but not quite what we want to do there. Well, if you wonder what the thing is in the middle, it's I've made myself sort of like a makeshift thing for retaining the landing nets, because these swimmers sort of step down a little bit, and the ground's a little bit tricky to get things in. So I've had a bit of a play with a couple of buzzer bars or some butt grips, and yeah, you save yourself a fortune. Tested out a couple of times and a couple of fish so far on sort of like normal sort of bank conditions, and it seems to work brilliantly. So I'm just hoping it sort of does the same here. It does sort of slightly, depending on which net I use, that's the only trouble, because one's thicker than the other, which is a bit problematic. Right, if I'm using the other nets, they're both the same size. But, there we go. I'm sort of touching wood at the moment, because I'm not seeing the swans. Could have posed me a bit of an issue, I think, today and yesterday. But yeah, just gotta keep on hoping we see some signs of carp. Realistically, preferably in the form of a scream and take would be advantageous. To be fair, but what can we do? What can we do? Yeah, just hope really. But yeah, it's nice, beautiful place though, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. You know, I can't even see where the other guy is really. Really nice. I know where he is, but you know, yeah. Right, my porridge has been on now for quite a while, so it should be just about the right temperature to eat. I'm gonna head off and eat the porridge, and yeah, fingers crossed, really. Fingers crossed. Oh, well, good morning again. It's, well, as you can see from the view behind me, it's a lot nicer. Sitting in my doorway now, keeping an eye on the lake. I've actually come across a couple of, well, yeah, come across a couple of carp out there, sort of dividing water between myself and the other guy. So it's a bit of a tricky one really, whose water it is. It's a bit sort of no man's land really, so it's you know, going to be what it's going to be. Not a lot you can do about that. I just hope the fish can move, and yeah, that's all we can do. But you know, there's a bit of blue sky zapping around. There's nearly been a bit of sunshine. It's a couple of times, to be perfectly honest with you. The wind sort of changed direction slightly. It's blowing sort of a pretty good direction, so that's always good. And yeah, with any luck, one of them rods down there is actually going to rattle off at some particular point. I don't know really. Just have to wait and see. As I said, just hoping the fish I've seen sort of start drifting a little bit more this way. Ian's due down in a little while, so that'd be quite nice. Yeah, so it'll be good. It'll be good indeed. All we can do is just sort of sit it out, hope we see something, spot something while the rods goes off. Maybe adjust things later. Just have to decide on that one. Yeah, it's been patient, I think. Really, we could overthink this, or sort of so easily underthink it in some respects. But it's got to be a little bit careful, haven't we? Really, that's exactly what we do. But we shall see, won't we? We shall see, boys and girls. Well, the rods are sitting there patiently. With a little bit of signs of sun poking it through. There, at some particular point, the fish I've seen have sort of been out in that area, sort of over there. Just hopefully they sort of drift along and down into this sort of corner area. The wind's pushing down here nicely, so it's all looking pretty good. Feeling very confident. But at some point, sometime, one of them is going to rattle off, which will be really good. And yeah, be good, really. Very good indeed. Thoroughly enjoying my time at the moment. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right then, well, you may have noticed that all three rods are now pointing in the same direction. The guy that was over there has he's had enough. He's headed home. So what I've done is I've belted all three out into that water over there, a little bit closer to the sort of bay area, but yeah, so they're more or less all going straight out in front of, you know, pointing exactly straight out in front of each other. Not quite what's the word, I don't know, tram lines, that's the word they use nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, not tramming it up. Sorry. But yeah, they're out there, probably in front of that swim where he was, more or less, because he had 3 fish on his left-hand rod, which is to the right of the swim, looking at it from here. I've seen some fish show round about where my baits have landed. I've gone as far as I can go against this wind, and just, you know, put longer hook lengths on, quite smelly hook baits on, and yeah, just sort of chuck them out over the area. Ian's been down for the day fishing. He fished to the right of me with a couple of carp showing in the corner. He didn't pick anything up, unfortunately. At one point I was going to sort of like reel in, go around, bait up. I just didn't really want to. I'd have to go around and use the spom, and I just didn't really fancy going around there possibly spooking them, because I'm a bit sort of, yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that, because he was just catching by sort of putting single bags out, things like that. So I'm going to have a little thinking cap on about that, and see what sort of occurs for me. But yeah, Ian quite enjoyed it. He had a nice day. Say there was you know, fish around. Did think he was actually going to catch, to be honest with you. Wasn't that far away from where the fish were showing. He was only fishing that little small bay to the right of me, and they were in there. They're even shooting up at one point. Unbelievable. So yeah, they're in there munching and moving. So another little area for me to have a go at as well in the future. Yeah, I've got what we got. Oh, it's gusting up to 38 miles an hour at the moment. I think it's going to gust up to 41. So there's not going to be too much difference between then and now, really. I've just got to survive all this until about midnight. There's a bit of rain coming through as well. Maybe a little heavy period for a couple of hours, but in theory it's going to sort of drizzle and stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to sort of take it from there, really. I've got no idea where these fish feed in the rain. We'll soon find out. Yeah, so I'm forever hopeful I will manage to wangle one on the bank. I feel I'm best positioned where I am now. I did sort of toy on the idea of moving, but I think I've got tomorrow sort of morning and afternoon, you know, sort of up till midday tomorrow. I'm a little bit interested to see if the fish do start showing to the left of me, and I did move over there. Yeah, I'd sort of wouldn't be able to get to that area either, so it's a bit of a punt in some respects. I'm probably fishing a lot further out here than most people do fish, but I'm fishing out into open water. There's no pads or anything around, dead pads and around and everything, so I should be fine. There's no one else due on now tonight. The guy's sort of gone home, cancelling himself off, so there's just me, myself and I on here tonight. Ian's gone home now, so yeah, that's it really. Looking all good, and wow, never know, do we? But wow, fingers crossed, eh? Really, fingers crossed. Well, good morning from a very damp but calm lake this morning. As you can see, the wind has completely abated. In fact, I think it's blowing a different direction now, to be honest with you. I think it's blowing north, northeast or something like that. Not 100% sure. There's been a lot of rain through the night. Got a lot of rain, really. Sort of, fortunately, because I'm pitched up under trees, it sort of drips on forever after. Hoping there'll be a bit of wind this morning to blow that out of the trees, but there's not. So back up's going to be a bit damp, but we should be alright. That fine drizzle keeps coming and going, but we're right on the edge of it now. It's very nearly pack up time, so I've got to get sorted out, head home, and be done. I've seen one fish show to my right this morning, which is a bit unfortunate. I heard nothing in the night, but I didn't expect to hear nothing in the night. So I was sort of shuffling around on the bed chair, really. I was sort of sitting on the edge of my bed chair, looking out really, and shuffling around and sticking my head out the door really. That fine, you can't really tell really, but that fine drizzle is sort of out and about realistically. I'm hoping it might go, but I think I was going to have to live with a bit of a damp pack up. I knew the bivvy was, the wrap's going to be wet. I just want to try and keep the bivvy dry itself as much as possible, and the rest of the stuff, which may not necessarily be possible. I've got a big barrow cover actually, but that be in the car. So depending on what it does, I might just have to pack everything away, get everything all sorted, and then go back to the car, get that, and start loading the stuff on the car that way. We'll see. I'll check the forecast. You know, I'll leave it out sort of the back rooms to air for a few days as well before I pack it away in the cupboards. So yeah, that sort of thing is staying damp, getting damp too much, so it shouldn't be too bad really. But yeah, it's been a enjoyable trip. Shame I haven't caught. Don't quite understand that. Analyse that a little bit more. The fish clearly haven't been down this end of the lake where I thought they were when I got here, and yeah, I think they're sort of up the middle a bit. I think sort of aiming towards that corner over there. So we'll be getting one of those swims over there. But there's only, it'll be tricky really. I might have to take a long walk home or a walk round or something before I go. I don't know really. I said it's half term next week, so sorry, just whipping a cup of coffee. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's half term next week, so might be busier on here. Don't know. Depending on what the weather's doing. There is a weather change coming in. It's getting colder. Different wind direction. I don't know. It's what we Wednesday, aren't we, at the moment? So between now and next Monday, there's a lot of days and weather changes available. So I won't really make up my mind until Saturday what exactly is going on, what I'm doing. Should be going up to Westow with Rob, but sort of 2 nights is sort of my max at the moment. It's quite nice just to do 2 nights and head home really. I don't know if I'm going to sort of do any more nights. I don't know. I've not completely got my mind in the game at the moment. There, I think it's could be a waste of time. For me, not. You've got to put 110% into that lake to try and catch something out. So I'm not doing that. I don't feel at the moment there's any point in going up there. It's worth waiting a little bit longer and then going up there and doing that. I'm sort of really back in the game. Don't know. We shall see. You know, having hard to think about it over the next sort of couple of days. I'll ring him up today, tomorrow, something like that. A little bit of chat about what he thinks, how he feels the lake should be fishing and things. There's a humongous low pressure kicking around at them, sort of, well, from today onwards now, and it's sort of slowly creeping back up. I need to see a better long range forecast, and you know, you need to be a lot closer nowadays. So you can't. Well, weather forecast isn't exactly reliable, is it? It was like 2 days' time, so it's never going to be right reliable for another 5-6 days' time. So yeah, I've got to wait for things to get a little bit more reliable before I make my mind up. So I shall be somewhere next week for a few nights, but I don't really know where at the moment. Just sort of see how we go really. Right, well, unless I catch another fish, I shall see you then. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And yeah, see you soon.